Engaging in dual perspective is the most important guideline for effective verbal communication. Dual perspective is the ability to communicate another person's perspective, belief, thoughts, or feelings as you communicate with them. It can be found in public speaking when a speaker takes into account listeners' values when they are planning and presenting their speech. We did this when we surveyed our classmates before we wrote our speeches to see where they stand on the subject we were presenting. This is also found in normal day speaking. When we are talking to people in a group or one-on-one, we have to take everyone's perspective into account and realize that our way is not the only way of thinking. When we effectively use dual perspective, we do not need to abandon our own perspectives. It is actually just as bad to suppress our own views as it is to dismiss other people's views. Wood states that dual perspective entails understanding both our own and another's point of view and acknowledging each when we communicate. This is very important in today's world because there are so many issues that people do not see eye to eye on. We, as effective communicators, have to be able to overcome our differences and take into account the other person's views, beliefs, and perspectives. Here is a bad example of dual perspective.
I don't care for your friend. He's being rude to me. You need to ask him to leave.
Amy, I can't just ask Will Wheaton to leave. He's a minor celebrity. Why don't you explain who he is? Many people recognize him.
Fine, then maybe I should go.
Could you? That would solve everything. You are the best. I'll see you at dinner tonight.
You sure you wouldn't rather have dinner with your friend Will Wheaton?
Come to think of it, I would. You little lady are on fire.
In this example, Sheldon is not effectively using dual perspective. He is not taking into account Amy's feelings, thoughts, or perspectives. Amy does not like that Sheldon is spending all his time with the friend, and when Amy asks about it, he pushes her feelings to the side. Amy then expressed that she was going to leave if the friend wouldn't, and Sheldon took that as her volunteering to go. He didn't look at her perspective and see that she was feeling hurt and cast aside. He could have improved on using dual perspective if he took the time to see why Amy was upset and talk to her about how she was feeling about the situation.
Being able to take into account what another person thinks, how they feel, and what their perspectives are is very important. Dual perspective can be used every day and in every situation. One of the most vital situations where using dual perspective is very key is in relationships. It is important in a friend relationship because you don't want to lose a friendship over not being able to see where the other person is coming from in a situation or argument. It is also super important in romantic relationships because there are going to be many times when partners will not see things all the same way. They need to be able to stand in the other person's shoes and understand what they are thinking or even feeling. Not being able to do this can be very destructive in an intimate relationship. Overall, dual perspective is very important in all aspects of life, both professionally and personally. To be good, effective verbal communicators, we have to be able to use dual perspective and understand both points of view.